A building once filled with modern-day miracles and tragic losses, now since empty and forgotten. But could the energy of what it once was still fill these halls? Or is this a new, darker energy with a malevolent agenda? Tonight, we are the first team to ever officially investigate the Palestine Memorial Hospital here in Texas. We have gained exclusive access to the whole building. And I want to be a warning to people out there. Do not sneak into this building because you will be arrested. Before we get started, I want to do a quick rewind to the night before. While exploring the hospital, we ran into a group of teens outside who had some interesting stories to tell and evidence to show. Okay, so this is our first night here. We're going to be here for 2 nights. We weren't even planning on filming anything, interviews, nothing like that tonight. We were just going to walk through the hospital and get an idea of the inside of the place. But we ran into some people that were in here exploring around, and she has an interesting photo and story to tell about this photo. So what are we looking at in this photo?
Okay, well, I took this photo, and as you can tell, there's somebody standing at the end of the hallway. And this is no edit, and it's during the day, and you can see somebody standing at the end.
So that's not a person?
No, it's like spirit.
I mean, it has a really odd form to it. It's really creepy looking.
Yeah.
Like the torso's like super long.
Yeah, like if you look closely, you can tell like it's like waving.
Yeah. See if you can focus in on that. That's a really creepy looking photo. It looks like a human, but then it doesn't look like a human at the same time, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Do you think there's evil, dark energy in here?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just feel it when you go in there?
Yeah, like when I be walking down the hallways, I can feel the chills.
Hey, did y'all see that?
Did you shine a flashlight?
There's a flashlight. There's a light.
Listen, kids in there, there's more people in there.
All right, well, we're gonna cut. Thank you, Amber, for showing us this picture, and hopefully we capture something like this, but on video. All right.
I stand here inside the operating room where people took their last and final breath in this world before they went on to the afterlife. Can we tonight capture the final moments on camera or recorder? We'll find out.
Right here in this hallway, another paranormal team that came in illegally captured a shadow figure right behind me. Hopefully tonight, we can also capture that shadow figure.
Our researcher Karen found at least 10,000 deaths that occurred here in the hospital. And if you're wondering about the masks, it's because the mold and the asbestos are so bad here that it's a danger to our health.
So we'll be here all night, just us and the spirits. So hopefully we become the first paranormal team to capture evidence in Palestine Memorial Hospital.
Okay, so we're here with the full team. Finally, first off, I'm super excited because this is the first time the full team has ever been on one investigation together. Holler! All right, so we're gonna start this, okay? I wanted to get us together because I want to see what our researcher Karen found for us. She got some stories that are kind of highlighted that stuck out to her, some names and pictures of people, and tonight we're gonna try to conjure up these spirits here and see if they're still in the hospital.
All right, first we have George Anderson and Mary Henry Wright. They actually had a mansion on this property before the hospital was built, and he was a former mayor of Palestine.
So this whole block was a huge mansion.
There's a huge mansion. It was his wife's pride and joy. He actually passed away in 1939, and I believe his wife passed away a little bit later.
In the house, in the mansion?
Yes.
He passed away. And didn't you say something about he's seen here in the hospital?
He has been seen here, like actual facial features has been seen here.
Yeah, full apparition.
Exactly. And
yeah.
His wife Mary has also said to have been seen here.
It's weird that they didn't pass away in the hospital. It was just their house before, and they're still here. And they're still here. I wonder if and they're still here. I wonder if and they're still here. I wonder if in a way maybe they're kind of upset that they just built this hospital on top of it.
Oh, I'm sure they were.
Question: did they ever have kids after them?
Yes.
So they didn't inherit the place.
Because they got torn down. So their kids didn't, I don't know if you heard John, but they had kids and the kids didn't inherit the place because they tore it down and turned it into a hospital. Crazy.
Exactly.
What's next?
Fred Dudley. And this one, it kind of really bothered me because he was 18 years old. He was working at a Dairy Queen. He was married and he had already been in the Army. And as he was working at 2:01 p.m. on May 22nd, 1975, someone came in and stabbed him in the heart. And he...
18 years old.
18.
Working. Not even expecting something like that.
Exactly.
And didn't it say something about 2 years prior? Yeah, 2 years prior to his death, his 6-year-old sister died here in the hospital.
Yes, from pneumonia.
Wow. Wow.
Back to back.
So-
Back to, yeah, that's...
It was a very sad case.
What's the next one?
Next one is Celestine McMahon Kyle. Her husband was a DPS officer. What happened was they went to a club and he came home. I guess there was a altercation between the two at the club. He came home first and waited for her. And when she arrived at 12:30 a.m. on October 3rd, 1968, he shot her.
Wow. And didn't it say he got off of it because of
Yes.
insanity plea?
Insanity plea. Although 1 year later, he was classified as sane. And she was shot in the side of the neck. Next one is Andrew Bowers Jr. and Mary Bowers. They're very well known in Palestine. Their house still exists. It's a mansion. Mr. Andrew Bowers, he was getting up in age, and one morning he shot his wife while she was sleeping.
Yeah, so he shot his wife and then she died instantly.
She died instantly.
Then he shot himself and he lived for 3 hours, but he died in the hospital.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy that I just noticed? It happened on June 6th, and today's June 10th.
Yes,
It's only
very
4 days
close.
after this happening. So
And that was in 1956.
we definitely, us guys for sure,
Oh, yeah.
we need to call this guy out for killing his wife.
Fuck yeah.
And yeah, because that's crazy. And I'm glad that he died here, because I hope he's stuck here for killing his wife.
Definitely.
All right, so we have some names here, we have some pictures, we have some stories, and we're really gonna call for these people here, especially Andrew. We definitely want to figure out why he killed his wife at 64 years old. So let's see what happens.
Hey JB, most of this place around the outside of these other buildings were part of the hospital.
Oh, really? All the
One
other
time,
places
these
too.
are like smaller buildings. And when you were talking about Anderson, when this used to be a mansion in this area right here,
Uh-huh.
they had their plantation went all the way to the museum, believe it or not.
Oh shit.
Wow.
One big plantation at one time.
Wow.
Goodness.
I'm talking about slaves, everything.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
we're gonna get something from George
Yeah, they're
Anderson.
actually buried up on the hill by a house over here close to the Bowers Ranch, I believe, or the museum one or two.
This town, just more and more we learn. It's just more and more history, and more all connected. Everything's intertwined around here. So I'm excited. Y'all excited?
Yes.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, let's get this going.
All right, guys, here we are in the hospital in Palestine. We have split into two groups. I'm leading group Just Paranormal. JP is going to be with Paraholics down in the morgue. So here we are in the cafeteria or the kitchen where supposedly two different teams that came in here illegally have captured an apparition in this opening on our left side. So I want to put this EDI meter that can sense a presence, and it will go off as soon as it senses something. Okay? If it goes off, these blue lights right here will start shining. All right? So I'm going to place it right where they captured the photos. All right? So we're going to start off with the... you know what? I want to start off simple. Just have an Eddie. If anyone is here with us right now, don't be afraid of us. That little box I put on the floor, it just tells me that you're here. We've seen two pictures of you. Supposedly you're a woman, is that right? If it is true, can you make a sound for me? What about a man? What was his name? Andrew?
Andrew.
No, the mansion owner. Was it Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew. The one that killed his wife.
The guy that owned that mansion before this was built.
Oh,
Anderson.
Henderson, yeah.
Mr. Anderson, are you still in the building watching your grounds?
Anderson, right?
Anderson, right. Does it bother you that we're in here right now?
Alright, so right now we are getting ready to go down to the morgue. I'm here with Paraholics, Shaggy and Huck. The reason why they're on board on this one is because this place is so huge and so gigantic that we need extra hands, eyes, and ears and help. So let's get this going.
Yeah.
There's some flying around here, dude. Is that a bat?
Where?
What is that? Shit, it's a bat. Where?
It's flying in there. We can all go over here if you want. Good thing it's at nighttime, because if not, that means they probably have rabies.
Yeah, dude, I saw it when we first walked in. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Okay, right now, it's just me and Dave, Karen's husband. He's here helping us with the camera, because again, this place is so big, we need all the help we can get. He's a non-believer. Let me just say that. He doesn't believe in spirits whatsoever. This is his first time ever doing something like this, so hopefully we change that by tonight. That'd be really cool. Right now we're downstairs. This is where the morgue actually used to be, and where they perform all the autopsies and stuff like that. Is there anybody here with me right now that's died here? Are you wondering why I have to wear this mask? I'm wearing the mask because this place is so run down now that we have to. Shaggy whisper. This is no longer a working hospital, okay?
Right here, Sean has a recorder. All it does is lets us hear a voice so you can answer us. It will not harm you. None of this equipment will harm you. Can anyone make a sound for me? Can anyone make a sound for me? Can anyone make a sound for me? Are there any old kitchen workers in here? Old kitchen workers in here? Old kitchen workers in here? What?
You ever hear something bang just now?
No.
I did.
You already told us something?
Yeah.
At the same time, it's something down there.
Is someone down the hallway? If you're down there, let me know. George, are you down the hallway? If that's you, can you make that sound again? Go ahead. Let's go down the hallway. Yeah. All right, so here we are, kind of in. What happened?
I just caught an orb that was going by blinking.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, record. Here we go.
Orbs can be tricky, but we always only point out the ones that seem to have the most potential to be spiritual energy. Do you think this orb is a good example of that?
All right, we saw you in the camera. Can you tell me your name? Why are you still here? Or is it Miss Mary?
Or is it Amanda?
Who's Amanda?
I don't know.
Amanda, are you here with us? We turned on the light.
Alright, it sounds like somebody's walking up towards us. I couldn't see shit.
Look, this guy over here is all by himself. And you are just letting him stay over here all by himself. You're not messing with him. He's not scared of you. I think you're scared of him. I think that's what the problem is. Are you scared of this guy?
Come over here!
Mr. Bauer, I don't know where you're at in this hospital, but I'm telling you to come over here right now and do something. Throw something at us.
I'm not impressed, sir. Coward.
I mean, this guy's literally a piece of scum. He killed his wife, then he tried to kill himself. He couldn't even kill himself, right? It took 3 hours for it to fucking happen.
Wow, what a screw up. Classic piece of shit right there.
Give me 1 second. My back's tightening up.
Okay, sure.
Give me this.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Sorry.
That's a skeptic for you. Just kidding. Make a really loud sound. Very just something we just know for a fact that it's you. You show you?
Yeah, I'll show you. What was that?
What'd you hear?
The temperature is checked.
What's going on?
Temperature on there, that's 76.
It was 80 earlier.
Yeah, dude, the temperature's dropping. I just watched it drop 2. Really? Yeah. So that's a sign.
I want you to throw something. I think that's better.
It's steadily dropping. 76.6. It was at 76.
I'm getting a little chill right now.
What's that?
I get a little chill right now.
You got to chill?
Yeah.
Are you here?
Something's chilling right here. Yeah, it does feel.
Are you here?
We can feel you. We know you're here.
Are you standing by Dave?
76.5. Dude, steadily dropping. Dude, steady dropping.
Are you standing by Dave? I'm hearing something. Are you standing by Dave? I'm right here.
Yep.
Is that what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm right here.
Yep.
I'm right here.
Yep.
I'm right here.
Yep.
It feels heavier in there.
Yeah, it feels heavier. It all. You know what's weird about it, guys? Hey, it's right here.
This area?
It's right here. I mean, it feels like a wall. There's something in here. I don't know if somebody worked over here because of that workbench.
It sounds like a female with a higher pitch. Alright, I'm around EMP. Is there a woman down here with us? What's your name? We're not trying to be mean to you. Was that in here? What's over here? That was really, you felt the chill and then we caught that voice and then it's just gone. See, that might be something called residual energy. Are you familiar with the term? Okay. I don't know how much you know about this stuff.
We've been watching them ghost shows for like 2 years now. So.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, it definitely could be more like a residual thing. In this room?
What the fuck was that?
You heard that?
Yes. What was it? Did you report that?
I was back here.
Who was that? We heard you. Who's here? I heard something. Who's here? Jason.
What?
Jason.
That was the EVP right there. I can't tell if it would say right after I say who's here.
Oh, dude.
What the team doesn't know is that this EVP capture is about to become even more significant. While Sean asked the question, who's here, they actually caught a disembodied female voice on the camera's audio saying, Jason.
Who's here?
Then, upon review, they capture a low man's voice on recorder saying, Jason.
Oh, dude. That definitely said Jason.
The motorcycle guy.
It was a motorcycle guy, Jason.
Yeah.
It says who's here and then Jason.
Story goes, a man named Jason was involved in a motorcycle accident and brought to the hospital, where he later died. Did the group just make contact with the spirit of this man?
I said.
Yeah, dude, that's clear as day. That's Jason.
Okay. Alright.
Our cameras will only let us see you. It won't hurt you. Show yourself to us. Maybe it's someone we don't even know that died here. We want to know your story.
It's fine.
Look.
The EDI meter's going off.
Yep.
Is there someone behind us? Oh, dude, that gave me the chills.
I just felt the cold breeze too. We don't mean any disrespect. We just want to talk to you.
That's right. Come on up. There you go. Good job. Keep on making that grow. If you're a woman, can you make it blink for me? Oh, there you go.
What is your name?
Is someone down this hallway? Can you walk from one room to the other? Dude, what the fuck is that?
Where?
I see something tall. Is it me or I could be looking at something?
Left or right?
On the right side of this hallway.
I can't see the right side because of the door.
Can you see anything, Roman?
I can't see anything.
See if it's George.
Hey, George, are you down there?
I just saw something just broke light. There's a shadow. I got a shadow. You just blocked the light out. Whatever it is standing in front of that light. Now I got light again.
Oh my gosh, I saw it.
So,
did you?
Alright, just something
Yeah.
flash.
Unfortunately, I'm unsure if the camera captured the shadow they were seeing. Let us know in the comments if you can see it. I will show you a close-up of both Shannon's video and Roman's video.
I just saw something just broke light. There's a shadow. I got a shadow. You just blocked the light out. Whatever it is standing in front of that light. Now I got light again.
Oh my gosh, I saw it.
So,
Did you?
I just saw something just broke light. There's a shadow. I got a shadow. You just blocked the light out. Whatever it is standing in front of that light. Now I got light again.
Oh my gosh, I saw it.
So,
Did you?
Down this hallway.
What?
To your left. I heard something.
who's that?
Is that them?
Keep carrying between all of us.
Remember Texas.
So the room home?
Got it?
Yeah, you just turn it off on bottom. To the switch. Underneath it, there's a switch underneath.
Sorry.
There you go.
Oh, Stan!
Yeah.
Right here, hold on. There you go, down there!
Texas! Texas.
Oh, Texas. Oh, my bad. Texas.
You piece of shit!
Oh, my bad, Texas. I'm gonna turn the recorder off.
I forgot the word. I was like, why is he saying Texas?